Every city has a pretty park. This is Belle Isle near Detroit, with lagoons for a quiet afternoon ride in a canoe, if you don't mind the crowds. Some like to dance, while others gather around the piano to listen. In the winter, the adventurous go ice skating. It's easy if you know how. For the really daring, there's nothing like the thrill of an ice boat on a clear, cold day, or the fast track on a toboggan slide. And there's plenty of speed at an auto race once they get going. Buffalo Bill himself, William F. Cody, in his 71st year and straight as an arrow. It's 1916, and he's out on tour with his circus again. Indian war dances and bucking broncos. The opening of baseball season, and time to throw out the first ball. Snapshots of other people we know. John Burroughs, the naturalist, waves to admirers. Luther Burbank, an expert in horticulture. In his experiments, he's removed the spines from the cactus. Says it's good to eat, too. We'll take his word for it. Thomas Edison in San Francisco in 1915. He's out for a drive with his wife and Mr. and Mrs Harvey Firestone. Joseph G. Cannon of Illinois, former Speaker of the House of Representatives. Will Rogers, America's favorite humorist. Out west, a few hardy souls visit Glacier National Park. They go for a climb. A little short on equipment, but strong in spirit. The view is worth the effort, so they say. Uh-oh, there goes Dad. It's not all play. There's still work to be done, and no limit, it seems, to our natural resources. The cameraman can't resist his little joke. You see a lot of women in the factories now. These girls are making footballs. And these are making hats. There is a difference. Down at the post office, they're teaching the girls to sort the mail. One thing they learn in a hurry, don't pick up too many at once. Too bad. Here's a clean place for women to work, and steady, too. Some men change their collars twice a week. Machines do more and more of the hard work these days. For instance, here's the way they assemble the spokes and make the wheels for the Model T Ford in Highland Park, Michigan. The 8-hour workday ends and the men go home, mostly by trolley. Not many can afford to buy a car of their own yet. These men went home long ago, when the war between the states ended. But the hardy survivors, both blue and gray, still meet together once a year to renew old acquaintance. It's 1917, and they're camped at Vicksburg, Mississippi. What memories they must have. They have fought their war. While these raw recruits at Camp Custer in Michigan are being trained to fight another war. The call goes out and youth responds enthusiastically. How can they know what lies ahead? Just a year ago, we re-elected Woodrow Wilson as president. Now we're in a war we hope to avoid, but we're confident he'll lead us to victory. The mood of the nation changes. We talk about Liberty loans and Liberty cabbage. Food will win the war, and Uncle Sam needs you. Old heroes are popular again. Here's Theodore Roosevelt, surrounded by crowds wherever he goes. Everything's just bully. And there's a parade in every city and town. Training is deadly serious now. And we're learning to pronounce names of places we've never heard of before. The Argonne, Belleau Woods, and Chateau Thierry. Our factories convert to the production of engines and arms. These are the famous Liberty engines. She's doing her bit. Here's a certificate for buying $500 worth of Liberty bonds. Henry Ford receives a Navy contract to build Eagle boats. Here he is in Washington with Josephus Daniels, Secretary of the Navy. Using the technique of the automobile assembly line, the hulls of Eagle boats are riveted together at Ford's new River Rouge plant. The launching of an Eagle boat. Sleek and fast, built for anti-submarine warfare.